This is laptop motherboard. So in this motherboard, these are the RAM slots. You see here, they are providing only 2 slots. Means you insert one RAM in one slot, another RAM is another slot. For example, if you want to upgrade, the time you replace this low capacity, means low capacity RAM, and you insert another high capacity RAM. Here it is 2 GB. It is 2 GB DDR3 RAM. So if you want to increase your laptop RAM up to 8 GB, that time you purchase 4 GB, 4 GB 2 RAM. Or if you want 6 GB RAM, that time you purchase one 4 GB RAM and you use this 2 GB RAM. So you have 2 slots. But desktop computer have 4 slots. And in this is the processor. This is the processor. And this is the CMOS battery holder. Here we are inserting 3 volts CMOS battery button cell. And in this is the processor GMCH. Generally we are called a north bridge. And here you see north bridge and south bridge both are integrated in single chip here. So here another chip is not available. Here north and south both are integrated in single chip here. This is a CMOS battery holder, processor socket, and this is the RAM slots. This is the fan, exhaust fan. Here this is a cooling condenser, this one. And now this is a copper pipe. In this pipe internal have liquid gas. That gas is transferring heat from this process to this condenser. Now this condenser is absorbing that heat. The time this fan is supply cool air here. The time that cool air is cooling this condenser and that air is come out. Means if cool air is entering into this condenser, that is that air is absorbing this condenser heat and that air is becoming hot air and it's coming outside. This is called condenser. And in general service, if you are open laptop back cover, after we are clean this all sections by using anti-static brush. It is available on market. Now I am not wearing any anti-static this stuff because here I am not wearing shoes or chappal. My feet is on floor. So now he is the problem. No, he is the problem. But in service section, compulsory you wear ESD wrist strap or ESD mat. After first general service purpose, first you clean this all by using anti-static brush. And in sensitive areas, you don't use blower. Generally, blower is generating EMF, electromagnetic field. Sometimes that magnetic field is damaging these chips. So you use anti-static brush and clean this all board. After cleaning, you remove this condenser or you remove this fan. That time, here, if you are using this laptop, if you are not servicing long time, that time here dust is forming here. So first you clean this by using brush. After you use blower and you clear this all this ventilator here. You see here have small gaps in this. Have small gaps. have small gaps. So you clear this all gaps by using uh, blower. First you clean all this by using brush. After you use blower, that time internal total dust is clearing. So after clearing this one, you apply, means you remove this old heat sink compound. Generally, you are called cooling paste. So you remove this heat sink paste or heat sink compound, and you apply new one after you fix this condenser. And fixing time, don't tight at a time one screw. You rotate this two turns, two turns, two turns, two turns. Simultaneously, you fix all screws two turns. That time only this heat sink is fixing properly on processor. Otherwise, if you fix at a time one screw, that time total paste is coming one side and it is not fixing properly. This is the one. So general servicing purpose here, when you are opening laptop back cover, first you clean this one by using anti-static bed. First one. And second, you clean this condenser by using first brush, next blower. After you use blower or brush and clean this fan also. This fan internal blades also have some dust. You clear that one. And sometimes dust also occupying in this place. So you clean this dust also, this area dust. First you use brush, after you use blower, that time total dust is coming out. And next one, this is the RAM and this is the Wi-Fi card. You see here, these two connectors for Wi-Fi antenna connector. These two. And we are connecting the Wi-Fi card in this place. So here we are fixing one screw. After we are connecting here Wi-Fi antenna. And this is the adapter power supply, input power supply. 19.5 volts. And these are the I/O ports, means VGA port for connecting projector or external monitor, LAN port, HDMI port, and USB port, USB 2.0, USB 3.0. And these two are used for, one is for audio out purpose, one is the mic purpose. And this is called VRM section. VRM section means every section have VRM. See, processor nearby one VRM section. RAM nearby have one VRM section. Means every section works with the regulated power supply. That supply is provided by VRM section. This VRM section is receiving either 19.5 volts or 11.5 volts. This section means if your laptop is works with battery, that time it is receiving 11.5 volts. If your laptop works with battery, that time it is receiving 19.5 volts. Now, in this general problem, sometimes no display problem. If no display problem is coming, generally we are removing this RAM and we are cleaning this RAM contact points by using pencil eraser. Means rubber. We are using pencil eraser and we are cleaning that contact points by using this pencil eraser. By using pencil eraser, you clean this contact points. If no display problem is coming, that time you clean this contact points by using pencil eraser. After you insert this RAM in RAM slot. If problem is rectifying, okay, no problem. If problem is not rectifying, that time you remove this RAM and insert another working RAM. You insert another working RAM and again you check. That time display is coming, means problem in your laptop RAM, in this RAM. Means another working RAM if you are using, that time display is coming. But if you are inserting this RAM, display is not coming. Means reason is problem in this RAM. And next problem here, now we are inserting another working RAM. That time also no display problem, means that problem is not rectifying. So that time we are connecting external monitor here by using VGA port or HDMI port. We are connecting external monitor by using VGA port or HDMI port, and we are checking external monitor is coming or not. External monitor also not coming. That time we are suspecting this chipset. Generally, this north bridge, south bridge, both are called as a chipset. So here, this north bridge, south bridge, both are integrated in a single chip for reducing this motherboard size. So here, this means RAM section is okay. Means general service purpose. Here we are connecting external monitor. That time also it is not coming. So that time here two reasons. Means if external monitor is not coming and laptop display also not coming. That time you are suspecting either this north bridge or sometimes this RAM section is not receiving voltage. 2.3 volts or 2.5 volts. The RAM means depending on the RAM version, this RAM is works with 2.3 or 2.5 volts. If the 2.5 volts is not providing in this DRM section, then RAM is not working, then no display problem is coming. And here another section is battery. Battery here they are mentioned lithium ion battery. In this lithium ion battery, they are using cells. Yesterday we are seeing that cells. And now it is giving output 11 volts or 11.5 volts from here. And now we are connecting this here. Now, if input supply is available, that time this battery is charging. If the battery is below 100%, that time this battery is charging. If the battery is 100% full, that time this laptop is works with the adapter. Suddenly, if input supply is not coming, that time this laptop is receiving supply from this battery. That purpose here they are arranging one switching section. This is here one IC. This IC is detecting adapter supply is coming or not. If adapter supply is coming, that time it is providing that adapter power supply to battery charging purpose, and it is providing that adapter supply to laptop working purpose. If adapter supply is not coming, immediately it is taking supply from battery. And that time this laptop is works with battery power supply. And in this general problems is, for example, if you are using laptop after 15 minutes or after 30 minutes, laptop is hanging, laptop is restarting. So that time you suspect sometimes this fan is damaging, not rotating. Or sometimes dust is formed in condenser. If dust is formed in condenser, that time also this processor is not cooling properly. If processor is overheated, that time computer is hanging or sometimes restarting. This type of problems is coming. So we are eliminating that problem. First you check this fan and this condenser have any dust. If here have any dust, you clean the dust by using first brush after you use blower. That time this total dust is cleaning. After you apply new paste here, heatsink paste or heatsink compound, and you fix this condenser here. Now problem is solved. Sometimes your laptop is not showing proper date and time. That time problem in CMOS battery. You replace CMOS battery and change that date settings. That time it is showing proper date and time. CMOS, if the CMOS battery is weak, that time laptop is not showing proper date and time. This is another problem. And next here, this is the DVD writer, laptop DVD writer. Means today topic is laptop internal sections identification. This is the DVD writer, laptop DVD writer. This is the SATA DVD writer. Here they are mentioned these details here. Next, keyboard. In this keyboard, sometimes some row keys is not working, or sometimes total keyboard is not working. So that time first you remove this keyboard and clean this FPS connector, flexible printed circuit cable, SPC. And you clean this by using pencil eraser. Here, these are the carbon tracks. You clean this by using pencil eraser, and once again you connect it to laptop and check. Again, this keyboard is not working. That time you replace this keyboard. Means this keyboard is not repairable. You see, this is a very slim and total lock system. Once we are opening, means it is not working. Means all locks are disturbing. So this is a use and throw tag, not repairable keyboard. Only first we are checking this connector have any carbon or not. So first we clean this connector by using pencil eraser. After we are connecting this keyboard to laptop and check once again. If it is working, means no problem. If it is not working, that time problem in keyboard, it is not repairable. You replace another keyboard. Next display. Sometimes if we are connecting external monitor is working, but this display is not working. So that time first we are suspecting this display to motherboard connecting cable. First we are suspecting that one. Display to motherboard connecting cable. That cable is look like this. That's it. This is display connecting cable. It is providing, if your display is LCD display, that time it is providing 18.5 volts to or 19.5 volts to inverter section and 5 volts to display section for LVDS working purpose. This is the cable. Many times we are folding this display, that time this cable is bending in one place. One place it is bending like this type, bending like this type. So if this cable is bending in one particular place repeatedly, that time here the cables are damaging. So at that time this cables is not carrying that supply. So that time this we are getting problem, means no display problem is coming. So that time first we are checking that cable. How to check that cable? Simple. We are removing this cable and we are connecting another working cable. That is the one method. If you don't have that cable, that time you remove that cable and you check that cable each track by using multimeter one by one. Means first you keep your multimeter in buzzer mode and keep one probe here, first pin, and keep another probe in other end first pin. If it is showing buzzer sound, means the track is okay. Next track, next track. You check one by one track by multimeter in buzzer mode. And this laptop has a touchpad. This is a touchpad. This is a touchpad sensors and circuit. Here. This is a touchpad sensor and circuit. Sometimes touchpad is not working. So first you check the touchpad connecting strip. Generally we are called a strip, but it is the FPS, flexible printed circuit cable. So once you clean this contact points and you insert it. When we are opening this laptop, before touchpad is working properly, for general service purpose, we are opening laptop after we are fixing. So after fixing, this touchpad is not working. So that time we are suspecting this cable we are not inserting properly. So when we are opening laptop, fixing time, you fix all cables properly, carefully. And sometimes the touchpad is not working. Cable is okay. Cable is okay. This black color cable. This cable is okay, but touchpad is not working. So that time we are replacing this touchpad and we are inserting new touchpad. And here, these two are the speakers. This one and this one. Small speakers here. Two speakers, left, right. Means every laptop is giving output, stereo output only. Left, right speakers only. Every laptop have left, right speakers. But some laptops is printed. This is the Dolby surround and Dolby stereo and Dolby DDS. But it is giving only virtual surround only. Stereo or virtual surround. These two speakers. These two speakers is very small size for audio listening purpose. If you enjoying music, that time this speakers is not compatible. You buy one good quality headphone. That time you are enjoying audio, means music. This is the touchpad PCB. These two are the speakers. And main in laptop in older days and present days also, most damageable part, physical damageable parts is hinges. Sometimes if you are opening and closing, the time this hinges base shafts is damaging. Sometimes hinges also damaging. So the time we are replacing this hinges or we are alternate this base shafts. Means we are using frequently. Sometimes this hinges is very hard. So that time you try to open forcibly that display. That time this hinges is damaging this base shafts. So that time this your laptop display is not standing properly. So that time you use M-Seal or Heraldite and you alternate that one. Otherwise, you purchase a new cabinet for this base shaft purpose. So that time customer is not interested to buy new this laptop cabinet. This laptop cabinet originally is 3,500. So customer is not paying that much of money. So you alternate that one. In this physical damage, most damageable part is hinges. These are the hinges. This hinges is used to fix display. This is the one hinges, this is the one hinges, these two hinges. Most damageable, physical damageable parts in this laptop is these two hinges. This one and this one. These two. This is the one hinges and this is the one hinges. And here, this is the video camera. And here they are fixing Wi-Fi antenna. Means that Wi-Fi antenna cables is coming to here and another cable is coming to here. The time here they are connecting that cable to one copper strip. That copper strip is or copper plate behave as a antenna. It is grasping that Wi-Fi signal. Now battery. I am selecting DC voltage here, and now I am checking this how much voltage is available. Actually, any battery, you check that battery charging capacity in current, not voltage. Means deep means 1%, 2% charging battery also showing voltage. But how to be confirm that battery is fully charged or half charged or total discharge mode? Means every battery is that battery charging level checking by using current only. How much current is stored in battery? Yes, I'm using two thin leads for checking purpose. How much it is showing? 0.0 voltage. Means now this battery is deep discharge. If battery is fully charging, that time it is showing 11 volts. 11 volts, but now it is showing 0 volts. Means now this battery is deep discharge mode. If you are keep this battery in deep discharge mode, that time this battery life is reducing. Always you keep this battery in full charge mode if you are using or not. If battery is in deep discharge mode, that time battery life is reducing. Now we are fixing these components in laptop cabinet. First, here you apply new paste. After you fix this all screws. Now here, this is a processor, this is a cooling pipe, and this is a condenser, this is a exhaust fan, and these are the RAM slots. And this is the north and south bits. Both are integrated in single chip. This is a CMOS battery holder. And here, this is a Wi-Fi card socket slot. And this is the battery connector. And this side, this is a keyboard connector, this is a touchpad connector, and this is the display connector, and these are the power speakers connector. This one, and here This is the power supply section, input power supply section. This one. And these are the I/O ports: VGA, LAN, HDMI, USB 2.0, USB 3.0. This is the audio in and audio out. This one is connected for mic purpose, one is connected for headphone purpose. Now we are fixed this motherboard in cabinet. So when you are opening this laptop, the time first you arrange here one rubber mat or anti-static mat, or you arrange here one paper. Otherwise, this total is means become a with scratches. Means if you are keep this laptop directly on table, that time scratches means this total display means this top side is, if you are moving on this top surface of this table, sometimes scratches on this surface. So when you are opening this type of any laptop, you arrange here one newspaper or anti-static rubber sheet, or one smooth cotton cloth. After you keep this laptop on that rubber sheet and you fix this or this one as per your requirement. This is speaker connected. And you fix this. This is a power on off switch. If you are suspecting this power on off switch, that time you use insulated tweezers and you short these two terminals. That time laptop is on, means the problem in power on off switch. Actually, I am not fixing properly. Means here, this is a repair purpose. So again, opening means it take more time. So I am explaining how to fix. This is a Wi-Fi card, and you fix here one screw. After you arrange these two cables. In this, they are indicating one side is the white, one side is the black. So you follow that, or you remember that, and you fix these cables. Next, RAM slot. This is the display connector. Here, one display connector. And this is the power on off switch. Now I am not fixing screws. Means after some time we are repairing this. You connect this display connector here. And next, you connect this keyboard connector here. I have one lock. You open that lock and you insert this electricity cable in socket. After you press that lock. Next, you connect this touchpad FPC. Next, you insert this keyboard. After you insert this DVD writer. For showing purpose, it is not permanently fixing. After here, you insert hard disk and after you close this back cover, after completing total installation, you insert battery. For example, if you disassemble this laptop, first you remove adapter jack. Next, you remove battery. These are the first things. When you are removing laptop, first you remove that adapter jack. Next, you remove this battery. After you remove this all screws, that is this back all screws. After you remove this hard disk. After this back cover is coming outside. So before that, you remove DVD writer means first adapter, second battery, third hard disk, fourth DVD writer. So if you are removing these components, the time this back cover is coming outside. After you clean that laptop motherboard, internal laptop motherboard by using anti-static brush. Don't use normal brush. If normal brush means it is generating electrostatic charge. So the charge is damaging this chipset or this process or ICs. This is the parts identification of laptop and assembling of laptop. Means I am not showing practically. Means if I am assembling means removing purpose it is taking more time. So in this is the Wi-Fi card, this is a battery connector, RAM slots and RAM. This is a processor and this is a cooling pipe and this is a condenser, cooling condenser. This is the exhaust fan and this is the north and south chipset and this is the CMOS battery folder. These are the this side components and this is a touchpad PCB and these two are the speakers. This is the power on off button. Power on off button. These are the main parts in this laptop. And experiments outside means battery. Another one is adapter. So how to check adapter and how to check battery? This battery is showing 0 volts. Means totally it is a dead condition. Now we check adapter. Adapter working or not. This is laptop adapter, Toshiba company adapter, and this is this laptop hard disk. This is also Toshiba. Toshiba company. Now this adapter output voltage. How much output voltage? Now we check that. Here, now I am providing power supply to this adapter, and I am selecting multimeter in DC mode, and I am keep black probe on this means minus side, and I am keep this red probe on plus side. Now it is showing 19.54 means 19.5 volts means adapter is okay. So same you check battery. If battery is showing 11 volts means battery is okay. Means it is how much it is giving backup. It is another thing. But voltage is available or not. If for example now this battery is dead condition, some model laptops starting time they are using power from battery. If that is deep condition, deep discharge, that time you are connecting adapter, that time laptop is not switched on. Already we have doubt, means I am providing external power supply by using adapter. Why this laptop is not working? Reason is some circuit design. Means circuit design time that person is deciding for starting purpose, power on button. When we are press power button, that time it is receiving supply from battery. If battery is deep discharge, that time if you providing external power supply, that time also laptop is not working. So first you charge this battery or replace new battery and you try to switch on, that time laptop is working. And some laptops without battery also not working. Without battery also working, some laptops. But some models is battery with charging. Without battery charging, that laptop is not working. Now, here in this, another problem is, for example, if I am using headset, that time audio is coming. But if I am listening audio with by using speakers, that time this speakers is not giving output audio. How to check? Means speaker internal have voice coil. So first we are check the coil is good condition or not. If voice coil is damaging, that time this speaker is not working. Here, every speaker, this by solving purpose here they are arranging two solving points. But here they are locked different, they are filling these solving points. So I am checking here. If we are connecting multimeter in buzzer mode or resistance mode, that time here it is showing some resistance. If it is showing resistance, means that speaker is good condition. If it is not showing resistance, means maybe cable is damaging. Sometimes you see here. 2.74 or 2.9 ohms it is showing. Means speaker is working condition. Now it is showing 3.1. Means approximately I think it is 3 ohms or 4 ohms speaker or 2 ohms speaker. Means it is showing resistance. Means here this speaker is working properly. If it is not showing resistance, means the time we are suspecting problem in speakers and we are replacing these two speakers. Means how to check speaker, means speaker internal have voice coil. Voice coil means copper binding. If that binding is showing resistance, means that voice coil is okay. Means speaker is working properly. If that voice coil is burning or wire is cut, that time it is showing not resistance. That time that speaker is not giving any audio output. That time you replace these speakers. Sometimes from here to here, we are arranging cables. Sometimes cables also damaging. So better you check speaker here solving points here. So you remove this glue and you check here. That time you are getting proper accurate result. Here it is showing resistance, but here it is not showing resistance. Means problem in cable. You replace that cable. Problem is solved. This is hard disk. In the older days, we are using this type of hard disk, but nowadays, if you are purchase 40,000 or 50,000 laptops, then they are providing SSD hard disk. SSD hard disk means it is also look like same size, very lightweight. And in SSD hard disk, no physical components. Already we are observing that SSD hard disk in hard disk class. So it is lightweight and 10 times faster compared to this normal hard disk. But price is very high. That is the drawback. Now, question time. If you have any doubt, ask me. Type in WhatsApp that chart in chat group, and we are discussing that question. Now, if you have any doubt, you type in chat. Sir, who is checked motherboard components? Actually, motherboard components checking chip level service engineer. How to check motherboard components? Means first you understand how this laptop working. What is the block diagram of laptop? How many sections is available in laptop? And each section, what is the function of each section? Each section. First you learn that. After you repair that one. Actually, in hardware side, we are replacing only card level repair. Hard means hardware engineer only doing card level servicing. Means if RAM is failure, they are replacing RAM. If hard disk is failure, he is replacing hard disk. If DVD writer is failure, he is replacing the DVD writer. But that person not able to repair DVD writer. He don't know how to work DVD writer. What are the internal sections? How it is repairing? They don't know. So here now our syllabus is card level. Means for example display is not working, you replace display. For example motherboard is dead condition, you are replacing motherboard. In card level, chip level means that person is repairing that component. For example display is not working, why it is not working, where is the problem in backlight or problem in north bridge. If problem in north bridge, that time that person is reballing that north bridge. We know BGA mesh. Nowadays every chip is coming with BGA technology. So you reballing that north bridge, that time it is working properly. Next question is, what is the difference between USB 2.0 and USB 3.0? Now 3.1 also coming. 2.0 means here USB 1.0 and 1.2, sorry, 2.0, 3.0, 3.1 means compared to USB 2.0, 3.0 data transfer speed is very high, and compared to 3.0, 3.1 data transfer speed is high. Means if they are introducing new technology, that time they are releasing, updating this version. Next in future maybe it is coming USB 4.0. Means nowadays you observe pen drives 64 GB, 128 GB, they are available with USB 3.0. Means for example if you want copy 50 GB data, that time USB 3.0 pen drive is copying that data within less time. If you copy that same data in 2.0, that time it is taking more time. Means this is a USB version, universal serial bus. 1.0 data transfer speed is very less, 2.0 is medium, 3.0 is high. Nowadays we are using 3.1 version. In this data transfer speed is very high, approximately 10 Mbps or 14 Mbps, or sometimes it is showing 20 Mbps also, depending on your process performance. Actually I have laptop that has problem in motherboard. Means motherboard problem means in motherboard have many sections. At a time all sections is not damaging, particularly in one section one component is damaging. If you find out that component, you replace only that component, that time your motherboard is working properly. Means generally we are thinking motherboard not working means total motherboard total component not damaging, only one component is damaging. So you first trace out, you check that motherboard where is the problem and which component is damaging. You replace only particularly only one that component, that time your motherboard is working properly. But this repairing only done by chip level service engineer. Card level service engineer don't know what is the architecture of this laptop motherboard and each section how it is working and it is receiving that signals from which section and what is the work done this section and what is the output result. We don't know. Means card level engineer don't know. And here when power on button not working, how to operate laptop. Power on button not working means problem in button or other section. If problem in button, that time you replace that button. Means nowadays micro soldering is available. Means it is look like a pen type tip. Micro soldering iron is available on market. You purchase that one and you replace that Micro switch. Generally, this button is called as a micro switch. It is available on market. You remove that button and you take that button to electronic shop for reference purpose. In this have different sizes and different pin configuration. So you give that old button for reference purpose, and they observing that button and they are giving new button. Approximately this cost is 2 rupees to 4 rupees. After you solder new button, it is working properly. Sir, can possible processor upgrade? Processor upgrade is not possible. Means they are designing this processor for this motherboard purpose. For example, if you are using i3 processor 2. Or 1.3 megahertz, if you upgrade 1.3 to 1.5 or 1.5, okay, but one processor cost is nowadays on market about 10,000 to 18,000, depending on that processor generation, depending on that processor performance. If you are purchasing new processor and you pay 18,000 rupees for latest means higher clock version, and you are inserting in your laptop, how much you are observing difference? So in laptop or motherboard, don't upgrade processor. If you want to upgrade RAM, okay. If you want to upgrade hard disk, okay. If you want to add extra hard disk, okay. If you want to add extra 3 or 4 DVD writers, okay, in desktop. In laptop also, if you want to upgrade RAM only possible, but processor and if you want more extra hard disk or extra DVD writer, you connect externally by USB, but don't upgrade processor. Can we upgrade Wi-Fi chip? Actually, this Wi-Fi board is available on market. If you want to upgrade a new latest version board, that pin configuration is different. Generally, we are thinking Wi-Fi boards all are same, but it is not true. You observe different companies, different size of Wi-Fi boards is available, and one company is releasing many different model laptops. So one laptop Wi-Fi board is not compatible. Means one model laptop board, Wi-Fi board, not compatible to another model laptop. So here, don't upgrade. If you want to replace this Wi-Fi chip, Wi-Fi board or Wi-Fi chip. Wi-Fi chip means you have BGA machine, you replace this chip. BGA machine or SMD rework station means which type of IC is used on Wi-Fi board. Depending on that, you use that SMD rework station or BGA workstation, and you replace that chip. Generally, this chips is not available in India. This chips is available in China. Actually, that chip cost is very less. But importing from China to here, they charged one chip is $12 to $14. Means approximately 7 to 800 for shipping charges purpose. So new chip replacing is not good. If you have any old Wi-Fi board, means one laptop motherboard is dead, that time you are keep that laptop as a scrap. So you remove that laptop and you check. Board is different. Wi-Fi board is different from that laptop to your laptop, but in both boards they are using same number Wi-Fi chip. If they are using the same number Wi-Fi chip, you remove that chip and you insert that chip into your Wi-Fi card. It is possible. And what is VRM? Voltage regulating module. Actually, this laptop adapter is providing 19.5 volts, and your laptop battery is providing 11.5 volts. But your laptop processor is works with 0.8 volts to 1.5 volts, depending on the processor and generation. So here 19 volts is available, and so processor required how much? 1.5 volts. So we are reducing that voltage, same time we are increasing current. That purpose we are using VRM. What is the main function of VRM? Means it is converting voltage to current. Means the processor is works with high current. That is the reason we are using VRM section. This VRM section is converting voltage to current. Means everyone knows inverter, how to work inverter. So same principle also here they are using. VRM section means voltage regulating module. It is regulating and it is giving output to regulated voltage to different sections. Means processor also have one VRM section and north bridge also one VRM and south bridge also one VRM, RAM section also VRM and remaining sections also have VRM sections. So all sections directly they are removing, so they are receiving supply from main source. Main source means adapter or battery. After they are reducing that voltage and it is connecting to that section. Can be assembled cheaper laptop? Means assembling laptop is possible, but finishing is not good. Means here compared to branded, this assembled laptop finishing is a little bit different. Means it is not giving 100% finishing. That is the problem. Remaining all components is available on market. Genuine components is available market on market. Laptop assembling is possible. Every component and cabinet also available on market. If you want a good finishing, you buy branded laptop cabinet. It is also available on market, but that branded laptop cabinet cost is 3,500 starting price, 3,500. In cheaper cost means it is available 600, 800, 1200. So that is the reason this assembling persons they are giving preference to this local cabinets. So that laptop finishing is not good, but performance is very good. That performance is depending on your motherboard company. Means this laptop motherboards is available on market. China made motherboards available, branded motherboards also available. Means here if you want a branded motherboard, that time your laptop performance is very good and it is giving long life. If you are using China made motherboard, that time we are suspecting, means it is working 2-3 years or 5 years, we don't know. But if you are using branded motherboard, that time we are giving minimum guarantee to customer. Means in this laptop motherboards also two types: ordinary, China made and branded. Two types of motherboards available on market. So depending on your budget, you select China board or branded board. China board means assembling cost is very less. Branded board means a little bit cost is high. And China cabinet, laptop cabinet also very cheaper. And branded cabinet, laptop cabinet also high. So depending on your budget or depending on customer requirement, you select China motherboard or branded motherboard, or China laptop cabinet or branded laptop cabinet. How to check VGA Connect? It is okay or not okay? Actually here in card level, we are discussing card level, you connect another monitor to your laptop and you select function key and monitor symbol. In function keys, top side have function keys. So in this function keys, they are indicating one button have this monitor symbol. So downside have one function key. You press function key and that monitor button, immediately it is providing output, video output to that VGA port. So that time your monitor or your projector is receiving video signals. How to check VGA connect? It is okay or not? VGA connector or VGA connect? Actually, these VGA cables in older days, CRT monitors, these VGA cables internally soldered, internally connecting. But nowadays, this LCD monitor, detachable VGA cables is available. If you are suspecting VGA cable, that time you replace VGA cable and you connect another new VGA cable and check problem in VGA cable or problem in your laptop or problem in your monitor. Can we replace speaker high volume? No, it is not possible. In this, they are providing audio amplifier IC have limited wattage. If you arrange big speaker, that time that big speaker try to draw more power from IC. That time IC is overheating and it is damaging. So don't do any alteration in laptop internal parts. So don't do any replacements. They are providing means how much that speaker is draw, how much power, that much power ICI also they are providing. If you connect to big speaker, that time that speaker try to draw more power. So that much of power is not providing. That is the reason I don't do any alteration. Now today our time is over. We continue our class in next session. So now we leave from class.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.